Hi everybody, hope you guys had a good weekend. We are starting out on week 6 of e-learning. Crazy to think we've been doing this for that long. I want to remind you to sign up for the individual Zoom calls this week. I hope to see most of you and we'll be able to have more like one-on-one conversations and talk about whatever you want to, okay? So make sure to sign up for that. This week, the standard that we're really going to focus on is fluency. So make sure that you are reading those emergent readers with your kids. You can print them off or just read them online. But we want to make sure that they're reading at a good pace, at their level. So make sure to pull out all the extra books this week and to read those emergent readers that are on the S'mores newsletter, okay? We are going to start with our poem. Let me pull this up here. I always think I'm prepared and then sometimes I'm just not here. So the poem for today is about shapes. The title of it is actually called Solid Figures, and it's going to remind us the names of our 3D shapes, okay? So solid figures. Solid figures are fat, not flat. A cone is like a party hat. A sphere is like a bouncy ball. A prism is like a building tall. A cylinder is like a can you can pop. A cube is like the dice you drop. Solid figures are here and there. Solid figures are everywhere. So you could go, if you print this off or copy it, you could circle those shape words, okay? So we have cone, sphere, prism, cylinder, and cube, okay? I'm going to read it again. Solid figures are fat, not flat. A cone is like a party hat. A sphere is like a bouncy ball. A prism is like a building tall. A cylinder is like a can you pop. A cube is like the dice you drop. Solid figures are here and there. Solid figures are everywhere, okay? Our sight word for today is the word bin. Bin. B-E-E-N. Bin. Ready to skywrite as I read it? Go. B-E-E-N. Bin. You're going to put your finger on your lip for this motion, like this. And then the sentence is, you have been so quiet today. You have been so quiet today. Again, that's B-E-E-N, been. Please write that 3 times and try to use it in a sentence. You could write the one from today. It's kind of long, but if you're up for the challenge, go ahead and do that. Been. You have been so quiet today. I am going to read. This is a little longer book, but it's a really, really old one that's been around for a super long time. It's called The Little Engine That Could. Some of you might have read this, by Wyatt Piper. The Little Engine That Could. So here's the first picture. Okay. Chug, chug, chug. Ding dong, ding dong, the little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. These are all in the engine, or in the train, I'm sorry. Then there were dolls, dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you've ever seen. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. Sounds like there's lots of good things on the train. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. So there's even food on there. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily, that means happily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. I wonder what happened. What were all the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let's go ask him to help us. It's a good idea. So the dolls and the toys cried out together, Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help. So they're saying, please, please help us, please. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor carts in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of the big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not. So he's saying, I am a people train. I am not helping you out. He's not being very nice. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here's another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let's ask him to help us. What do you think he'll say? The little toy clown waved his flag and the big strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, big engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big strong engine bellowed, I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight train engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. So that means he didn't really care. He just kept going. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. So the others were like really big and new, and this one's older. We'll see. Please, kind engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or no good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed. I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse chugging. I cannot. That's not a very good attitude to have, is it? Then indeed the little train was very, very sad and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us. The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. What's the matter, my friend? She asked kindly. Oh, little blue engine, cried the dolls and toys, will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine. What do you think? Will they help this time? I'm not very big, said the little blue engine. They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I've never been over the mountain. But we must get over the mountain before the children awake, said all the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the dolls' eyes, and she thought of good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Sounds like she's thinking about it. Then she said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the train, so that means they hooked together. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, 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 they started off. So they started to move. The toy clown jumped ahead, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. I think I can, 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 I think I can. Now they're trying their best. Up, 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 faster, 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 the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. Hooray, hooray, cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. And that's the end of the story. Isn't that a good one? So all the other engines weren't being very kind, and they were bigger and cleaner and nicer. And she was just a tiny one, and she said, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. And she kept saying, I think I can, I think I can. And then because she had a good attitude or a good mindset, she did it. So I want you guys to remember that if you are doing something that you think is hard, remember in class a lot of times we say, I can do hard things, and that helps us do it. So you could say that, or you can say, I think I can, I think I can, okay? So if you're trying to ride a bike without training wheels, or you're trying to do some homework that you might think is hard, or maybe write a long sentence, you can say, I think I can, okay? And that will help you. So your writing assignment for today is, I want you to write something, I think I can, and then write something, okay? So you can write, I think I can, and parents, you can help them copy that. And then you can write something that you've been trying to do. Maybe if you've been trying to ride your bike, you can do that. Or if you've been trying maybe to like a new food, you can do that. Okay? So write 2 sentences, I think I can. And then you can even add pictures, okay? All right, I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Goodbye.